Well, welcome. Day 4 of our CAP Money course, and I'm joined again by Cyrus and Emma Bandara, who are our CAP coaches. So welcome guys, thanks for joining us again today. So we want to talk about who benefits from CAP.
It benefits everyone, Sandy. A lot of people come to us and say, we're not in debt, we haven't got any problems. There's a lot of people that, are quite happy doing what they're doing. What I will say is it gives you freedom of choice. So, someone might want an extra holiday, somebody might want to get a new car at the end of the year. CAP will help you budget and strive for those things without it, sacrificing too many things. It's the money system, which, we won't go into too much detail here, but if you apply it, it can have, huge amounts of benefits, from extra days out for the family, extra holidays and so on and so forth. We spoke about tax credits being cut earlier. The rising cost of living is going up. There's more job losses, there's tax credits being cut. It is so relevant for families now to be ahead of the game and learn how to manage their money properly, so that they can take full control of what direction they and their family are going in. There's also the side where a lot of people are caught out by emergency costs. If the roof goes, or something happens with the car, the fridge freezer blows up, for example. There's so many different things that can sort of knock you off of the fence, so to speak, where people are living right to the knuckle, where they can just about cover all of their outgoings. If something happens, then that sort of like throws a bit of a spanner in the works. So it's just putting all of those things into practice, and the CAP money system is such an easy to follow process that I'm saying if we can do it, anyone can do it, and it really is life transforming.
Well, in addition to what Cyrus has just said, we had a lady who attended one of our CAP courses, Sandy, and she really didn't think that she needed to be there. She thought she was just supporting us on one of our first courses. What happened for her was it highlighted to her that, okay, she's all right now, but should she continue with the same pattern of spending that she was currently on, that she would have a problem in 5 years' time. So the course has prevented this lady from having problems with debt in her later life. So it really is relevant to anybody.
What happens if, for example, you do the CAP Money course, but it doesn't work out, you can't balance? What happens then?
If it doesn't balance, then we would recommend that you were referred through to the CAP Money Plus.
What will they then do?
They will basically take on all of your debt, all of your unmanageable debt. They will negotiate payment plans with your creditors, and you will pay money to CAP, and they will distribute it fairly between your debtors, but they'll only be asking you to pay what you can afford based upon a budget that they draw up for you. The pressure will be taken away completely, and they will stay with you until you're completely debt free.
A lot of people that sometimes come to a debt management company sometimes are involved in another debt management program. If someone was involved with a debt management program but wanted to come to CAP, how does that work?
Yeah, again, relaying it to our story as well. There's many institutions and sometimes even charities that run a debt management program. Some of them charge you money, and some of them, like in our case, will say that you should pay an amount of money which puts you under the poverty line. So you're making sacrifices in feeding your family, relying on other people's handouts and so on and so forth. You're not self-contained. And it takes something like 30 or 35 years to get out of that debt if you manage to pay that amount of money over that period of time consistently. What CAP does, or what the CAP money coaches do, is take that unmanageable debt and use their experience from being, you know, the award-winning debt counselling company in talking to your creditors and actually explaining to them and to you how your money will go to freezing the interest, how it will go into paying that money back. But the most important thing is that, you know, if you're in a debt management situation at the moment and you're still struggling, that's not the way it's meant to be. And CAP will take you by the hand and lead you through what's best for you, not what's best for the creditors, but what's best for you. And they will walk with you all the way until you're completely debt free. So I would encourage anybody that's, you know, in a debt management situation currently where they're still struggling to meet those payments and are being told, you know, that there's no light at the end of the tunnel for like 35, 40 years, to give us a call.
Well, Emma and Cyrus, thank you again for joining us, and thank you. I hope you've been enjoying these videos that we've been showing to you over the last 4 days. Tomorrow is our last one, and we're going to tell you where you can go and how you can get on a CAP course, so you don't want to miss that. So thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.